What does it mean by modeling? Well, we're going to write a two-step equation for a mathematical problem, and then we're going to solve a mathematical problem using the two-step equations. All right, so we got to understand, math language, math words in order to write these equations. So let's do a quick review. All right, so which expression represents the mathematical situation? The product of 8 and a number minus 2. Pause the video, see what you think. All right, is it A, B, C, or D? All right, so let's read this together. First, the word product. We'll start there. What does that mean? Right, that's a big word that we should know. That means multiplication. Okay, so this means multiplication. So we're going to multiply 8 and a number, right? A number. We don't know what this number is, right? But what we can do is we can use a variable. So it's like 8 and a letter, a variable. So you see we have 8n. This is the product of 8 and a number. We have 8n in B as well, the product of 8 and a number. Okay, I don't see that in C or D. All right, and then we're going to subtract 2. Okay, well, choice A is not subtracting 2, it's subtracting 8n. So it's not A, it's choice B, minus 2, right? The product of 8 and a number, right, they're being multiplied, minus 2. All right, let's do one more review. All right, translate these phrases into mathematical / algebraic expressions. How did we do? All right, so you can see these words: decreased, less, and less than, right? They all mean the same thing. What do they all mean? We're going to be subtracting. These are all subtraction words. Subtraction, subtraction, subtraction. And notice they all have 15, and they all have a variable, right? The word a number, and then we have x. Okay, so how did you write the first one? 15 decreased by a number. Okay, well, we got 15 decrease, subtract by a number. We'll say x. Okay, and you can pick a number to make sure it makes sense. 15 decreased by 2. Well, 15 decrease. If I decrease 15 by 2, I get 13. So, right, 15 minus 2, that makes sense. That would be 13. What about the next one? A number less 15. All right. It should be a number x less 15 minus 15. Okay. So this one follows the order, right? A number comes first. So I put x less, minus, and 15. What about this final one? 15 less than x. All right. Remember, this is a tricky one. Less than is a tricky word. It's actually called a turnaround word, right? Remember, order matters with subtraction. Okay, so this is actually not 15 minus x like the one on top, just because 15 comes first, right? It's actually x minus 15. Now think of it like this, right? What is 15 less than? Let's create a number 20, right? What's 15 less than 20? Well, if I have 20 and 15 less of it would be 5. But if I wrote 15 minus 20, that doesn't equal 5. That equals negative 5, actually. So, right, 20 minus 15 is 5. So order matters with this word, this phrase, less than, it's a turnaround, right? X came first, 15 came second. All right. Don't forget all this because might be using some of this in our next video. I'll see you guys then.